over the last 2.5 years. Carl, my husband, me and him got married in the summer, which was super lovely. He started working with my mum on the Pink Pig Farm side of things. Dad had a heart attack, which happened now about 2 months ago. It was very sudden, very quick. It got caught really early, which was really good, but it's meant he needs to eradicate all stress from his life. And actually he found farming quite stressful. He loved it, it was his passion, it probably still is his passion, but it just doesn't work for his health right now. So I've had to step in and take over, which breaks my heart because I wanted to do this with Dad and I wanted to learn off him, but I can't. Going forward, at the moment, my biggest challenge is doing this all by myself. I've obviously got Farm Carl, who is incredible, and obviously my Carl, my husband, has been great, but it's just been like almost being thrown in at the deep end. I'd been a farmer for 5 years when it happened, but 5 years in farming is actually not very long because you only do everything once a year. But I think being thrown in the deep end has also been good because I've learned everything really quickly and I feel a lot more like a farmer now. There's a few things that have also helped us sort of be brave enough to take the next steps. We've mapped out the farm, taken out the rubbish areas of the farm and put them in something called an SFI. SFI is Sustainable Farming Incentive, which is money that farmers get from the government to be able to farm because the food prices are so low essentially. We have put in wild bird feed, sunflowers and lucerne and vetch and clover. So that means that hectare will actually be making money. Whereas before, when we'd have put a crop in, that area wouldn't have made any money. Because of the SFI payments, we're able to put stuff now on the farm, which massively boosts wildlife, insects, even deer, things like that, and sort of helps them thrive in a arable sort of rotation, which primarily before animals didn't really thrive in. We've started putting manure on the farm, which I think is a success in that we're getting more biology in. We're using less chemicals, even more than when we first filmed. We're putting biologicals, so like molasses and things like that, down with the seed when we're drilling. The manure deal that we've got is helping us, it's a free trade for straw, and it's helping us put those biologicals back on. And I think the thing that freaks most people out is we still haven't put on any phosphate or potash. We've not needed to. The soil is doing its job. The sheep now graze every single crop and they're on the farm from September till March grazing, and that's made a big impact. It makes the plant tiller out, also fattens sheep, and it also gets rid of some diseases in the crop. We started quarter lamb boxes where basically I take my lambs and then we've got a butchery on site and I'm selling my meat locally, and that's gone down really well, and a lot of the feedback I've got has been amazing. A chef even commented saying it's the best lamb he's ever had. We are getting there. There's lots of farmers who have actually taken on the SFI and that made them sort of move towards those sort of principles. So that's been really exciting. There is still a lot of farmers who just don't know enough about regenerative agriculture, and I think if they knew more about it, they probably would realise the value in it. I think all farmers having a voice is important because putting a face to a farmer always helps. People are more likely to buy your food if they know where it comes from. I've now managed to sell 50 lambs just through my social media. 6 Inches of Soil has brought me more sort of invites to meet different people and learn more from different people. It's given me sort of a new reach of people on my socials especially, who I didn't have before, who are really inquisitive and they ask a lot of questions and they want to know why or how we're doing things, and that's been actually super lovely, and that just fills me with like a lot of hope that people are bothered and want to learn about farming. I think things like 6 Inches of Soil coming out and then things like Clarkson's Farm coming out has almost like started the ball rolling on like the general public being interested in farming, knowing where their food comes from and things like that. So I'm trying to like jump on that bandwagon a little bit and trying to push my local lamb and push our food so that they understand a bit more how much work goes into being a farmer.